Hey, welcome back from our break. We're just going to jump straight back into it, guys.
Yeah. Let's go.
The camera wipes, and you hear just a light mariachi tune as you walk up a humble sidewalk entry to a fairly small house for someone with the title "The Most Interesting Man in the World." It reminds you of I don't know, humble is just the word for it. The house is not poor, it's not poorly kept, but it is smaller than many of the mansions of all of the incredibly famous people throughout Los Angeles. It's not run down at all, but it would easily fit into one of those neighborhoods.
It looks like my pool house.
Probably does.
Thank you, Ozzy.
It's probably not far off. And as you approach, you hear in the backyard the clucking of chickens, and you could even hear a few people working back there with some of the animals and just doing various things. You can't see them, so you don't know what tasks they're attempting to accomplish. But you approach and you knock on the door. Of course, you dropped off Miss King Cruz or Mrs. King Cruz at her sister's home, so that she would not be in any danger as a cup. Because I have a feeling if that cup broke, it would be very dangerous for her. So you guys knock on the door, and it just kind of swings open, but it's not like a scary like boom, and it's not like a creepy. It just like in the most welcoming way swings open without anybody opening it.
Well, if it's welcoming, then I walk right in.
Yeah, you feel just an immediate warmth, and a thin cloud of cigar smoke fills the entire house.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's aromatic. It's not ashy. It's near perfect in every way. It's exactly what you would expect from a man like this. And you walk through, and you see you don't see trophies. You don't see accolades. You instead see pictures of incredible adventures. Groups of people on mountaintops, scuba diving, just all of the amazing things you imagine one day you would do, but will probably never get to.
I don't need any of that.
And you just see all of the not only amazing activities that he's been a part of, but you see a series of pictures of people that he's helped. Kids and families in various countries and colors and shapes and sizes that he's been a part of the renewing of their lives. And you make your way through what it looked like it was a small house on the outside, but the further you walk along this hallway, the more you kind of feel like it's a treadmill just running pictures past you, as you're seeing more and more, and you haven't gone down any other hallways. This is still the entry hallway. And eventually you get to an end, not the end, but an end. You feel like there's still more that you could have seen, but you emerge into a brightly lit dining room with a small round wooden table and not small, but wooden chairs. Nick, you're probably very comfortable in this scenario. You still don't trust things you didn't make, but whoever made this knew what they were doing.
Oh, I love craftsmanship.
These are handmade items made specifically for the most interesting man in the world, and you see him elbow on the table staring at you as you walk through into the dining area. How may I help you? You've come to talk about Mr. Cruz, yes?
Well, a cigar and a drink would be a good start.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Please help
I
yourself.
say that. Definitely need a drink. You know?
The drinks are already poured for you, and the cigars are in the drawer to your right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll sit down and take the drink. Sit down with them.
Mm-hmm.
So you know about Terry Crews and how he has ascended.
Yeah, so I think everybody needs to roll investigation here.
Right.
And the investigation is you asking the most interesting man in the world questions.
Right.
Trying to figure out you can try to learn things about Terry, you can try to learn things about ascendancy, you can try to learn things about what he might be doing. You get a sense that the most interesting man in the world not only has accomplished a great many things, but can kind of see a great many things at once. His power set leans to adventure and also divination.
I'm going to use an earnest, down-to-earth dude as I
Okay,
talk to him.
perfect.
Just, man to man. Like, you obviously care. And I also have truly cares for people.
Okay,
And so that's another thing of trying to connect with him. Saying, like, hey, you obviously have done a lot for people. I've also done a whole bunch for people. And I'm down to earth. Like, let's just, like, actually talk this out as two dudes, not, like, mythos guys.
okay,
For those two that I'm going to try to connect with him on.
okay. So let's see, John Cena. I think let's give you a weakness of bull in a china shop,
All right.
because everything here looks incredibly important, old, and expensive.
Right, yeah.
So it'd be +1 to your roll.
Yeah, I got-
Ozzy, how are you investigating? Ozzy, I'll come back to you. Guy, how are you investigating?
I don't think I actually have any power tags that relate to talking to the most interesting man in the world.
Okay.
To suss out some information here, so I'm just going to do straight roll.
Okay. So that'll be just 1 clue when all is said and done then, because you get clues equal to your power. All right, Nick, what about you?
Well, it's unfortunately the most interesting man alive, so my powers won't work. Other than I'm just going to talk to him. So,
Okay, you got nothing that might interest him and pull out some clues, anything like that?
If we were sitting, no, not really. I know better, but I somehow don't think that works. So yeah, not really too much of anything. So unless we want to eat some steaks, but yeah, I'll just.
Does he respect red Camaros?
He probably
He
does.
probably does, and I think that that's something you can bring up, like things that he would respect or be interested in.
Well, I would talk to him about his tables.
Okay.
And the fine craftsmanship of
Yeah. So what tags do you have that might lean into that?
low tech crafting, perhaps. Yeah, that might work.
Yeah, I think that works for me.
And even as much as it seems like you lead a simple life, even though you're always on the go. And I appreciate that.
Okay.
That's just part of his mystery.
Okay.
So do you find that works better when you're interacting with people, to do it on a simpler level?
Interesting. So you're trying to proc one of these here character development moves at the same time, trying to answer some of your mystery. I like it. All right. So you can lead your question into that instead of anything that I mentioned if you would like to. All right, Ozzy, how about you? How are you approaching this here investigation?
I really want to go with a gross inappropriate action.
Okay.
So I think what he's gonna do is these are really nice chairs. This leather, is this Corinthian leather? It would feel really nice against me bum if it is. And he starts pulling his pants off and starts
wood.
wiggling his ass under the chair.
What is wrong with him?
I don't know. Perhaps you can tell me.
Well,
Oh, how rude of me! Would you like? You offer me some alcohol. Would you like some of mine? And I put a fifth on the table.
You know how they are when they come from across the pond,
well,
Right, we're crazy, but you're Yanks.
Right.
You realize
see,
your overlord is a feeble old woman.
You gotta save the queen. She's a dear old lady, just like me mum. My father was a Czech.
please, pull up your pants.
It was quite comfortable. You said back myself at home.
Well, I didn't.
All
But
right.
he's fine.
All right then.
Anyway, how may I be of service to you?
Is this where we roll?
Yes.
I procced low-tech crafting, and the simpler is better. The
Okay.
simple life. I rolled a 10.
9.
8.
9, 10, 8,
10.
10. Okay, so you guys who got 10s, you're going to get good clues. You guys who did not are going to get clues that might be a little fuzzy.
That's fair.
So Rick, you did 2 tags,
Yes.
so you get 2 clues.
Okay.
Now, here's something that I hadn't introduced yet, and I say that like we've been playing forever. We've been playing for a total of almost 2 hours at this point, total of this game ever. And I think we're doing a pretty good job so far.
And we only learned about it last week.
That's true. So you can ask questions now, or I can fill out one of these tracking cards and give you clues that you can kind of... Now, the clues still have to come from this conversation, but you can bring them up later, if that makes sense. Like, it'll be clues that you can introduce details as we go, if you would like to do that. Similar to like how story points work in Fate or Star Wars or Genesis, things like that. It basically gives you those clues to like say, this is what I learned about avatars, or this is what I learned about myself later.
Okay.
So, do you know what kind of questions you would like to ask now?
Do you know what set Terry Crews off?
Well, it's not so much a setting off as it is sort of an achievement. You see, and he kind of snaps his fingers and an orb appears in his hand, and you can see it's very clearly like a crystal ball. And he says, you see, I also am an avatar. This is why no one remembers my name. I am simply the most interesting man in the world. And he without snapping or anything, just kind of the orb vanishes, and he clenches his hand and says, some take to avatarhood better than others. It is just true. Terry, well, he did not take to it so well. It seems as though his passion for adventure was overwhelmed at their trip to Las Vegas, and he immediately felt the need to, well, go there quickly.
And that is where he is
And
now.
I don't know why I just turned British.
Because you always turn British.
I always turn British.
Finally, a bloke I can talk to.
So that's your first question, and I
Okay.
think you can ask questions that build on top of that. I intentionally left out some details there.
I'll wait and we'll see what...
Okay. So you have one more clue that you'll be able to spend. If we leave the house before you ask that question, I'll then give you a card.
That'll work.
All right. Noah, you spent 1 power tag, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you have 1 question, and it'll give you a clear answer.
Why do you think Terry is going to Las Vegas specifically?
That is a good question. You see, I am comfortable here in Spotlight City, the sort of supernatural city of Vegas, or of Los Angeles. Mr. Cruz did not feel quite at home as I do. His avatar form is actually called the Avatar of Awesome. And it required a bit more excitement on a regular basis. So I think that his goal is to open another rift in Vegas. To create another meshing of the mythos, as it were. This could be problematic because so far none of the Cirque du Soleil members have powers.
You would not know that.
I would.
You would. Most people would not.
No, most people would not.
Wow.
So, if I were to guess, if I were to guess, I would think that is why he is traveling to Vegas.
Interesting.
Most interesting. All right, John,
Yeah.
what do you got? Now, your clue, you get to pick one of these. Your it somehow exposes you to danger. I don't know how that would happen right now,
Yeah.
but I could make it work. The clues you get are fuzzy or incomplete, or whoever the person you're asking the question to gets to ask you a question as well, and you have to answer on similar terms.
Right. I would like to pick either the first or the third, whatever is easier for you.
Okay.
I want a clear answer, and I'm willing to pay a price for it.
Okay, sounds good. You pick, and then I'll think of.
Okay.
I don't want to think of both responses
Right.
and pick the
Okay.
best one.
Then I'll do the third, since
Okay.
this guy putting me in danger doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, he'll get to ask you a question after you ask.
Sure.
So.
How can we return Terry to his normal form?
This is interesting. For I have never seen an avatar successfully return to the land of the normal. But I suppose if you were to, in some way, outpower or perhaps even humiliate him, take his pride down. If you make the avatar of awesome look like a loser, he might relinquish pieces of his power.
Well, we are the crew for that. I'll tell you what. Right.
I think that what you want is not to humiliate the avatar, but to bring Terry Crews back. I understand he works with your network.
Right. Yeah, we would like him to come back to the side of the living, or the normal. He's not dead.
Just bring him back into check.
Yeah.
Right. And then I have one more question because I used 2 powers.
Yes.
I guess. I just asked how we would return him back, right?
Mhm.
So how would I feel like that's cheating if I ask him how do we do the exact thing he just told us, right? What are some of Terry's weaknesses? What is he embarrassed of or about? Is he ashamed of anything? Does he have any past failures we should know?
Terry does not have much shame, but if he were to be bested in a contest of strength, he may find himself weakened for a time.
Why, actually, this is the team to do that then. And I flex my muscles. Wah! Wah!
I'll eat a piece of bacon.
Crunch. Guy Fieri unhinges.
We're gonna eat him.
All right, Ozzy. You use just one tag, right?
I just use one tag.
Okay.
So if we find Terry, what actually, let's start there. Where in Vegas is he headed?
I believe he is going to the Hard Rock Cafe.
We can get there so fast.
You're not wrong, and I did not think about that.
Well, I don't know. It's a cafe, right?
Oh, that's true.
It's not a diner, drive-in, or die.
Oh, you're pretty close.
It's a restaurant.
You're right, but I think you could get close enough. You don't
Yeah.
even need your hot rod.
Yeah.
Who is next?
I think it's everybody. Oh, do you have one more question?
I have one
oh,
more.
He's got one more, and he's got to ask you
Yeah,
a
yeah,
question
yeah,
as
He's
well.
good. Yeah, same here.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to pick that one?
Yeah.
I forgot you had rolled
Well, it
lower.
doesn't make sense for the others, so I mean, I
Or
might as well.
you just have a challenge all of us, right? Put us all in danger. I guess just us.
I'm gonna let you give me a clue that we can potentially use.
Okay, so then I'll continue his previous answer. He had answered, I think he would be in the Hard Rock Cafe. It is said that there is enough latent power from the mythos stored in the artifacts in those places to potentially do some real work on the rifts.
It's a bloody pick of destiny. It is.
They call it the Hard Rock Ritual.
course they do.
Particularly the relics of Elvis in Vegas are powerful.
Right. Well, we'll have to stop him before that happens.
It might need.
Because we don't know what happens if it doesn't. If we don't stop him, don't know what that'll do.
Who knows?
Okay.
All right,
I think.
Mr. Cena.
Yes. That is me. John Cena.
Do you think you can... I think I'm actually going to expose you to danger.
Oh, okay.
Do you think you can beat me in a contest of the drinking?
You betcha.
Because you can't resist a challenge.
You're damn right I can't.
So go ahead and we'll just do one single roll for it.
Can we join in by choice?
Yeah, I'm
Yes, feel free.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I guess I should have said, is that a challenge?
Yes.
You're on.
You owe me for all the answers I've given
I
you.
take the belt and put it on my shoulder.
Dun, 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 dun.
Stand up, take off my shirt again.
So,
Which miraculously just reappeared
Yeah,
at
I
some
just-
point in time. Yeah.
Yep.
so I think let's do this. Take the risk. So, what power tags do? Who all's participating? First off,
Guy Fieri.
is everybody doing it?
Heck yeah. If I'm drinking 20-year-old scotch,
Everybody's
bring it
getting.
on.
Everybody's getting smashed with the most interesting man
That's
in the
right.
world.
Well, I have one drink a week, one shelf.
I'm going to use my impervious muscles to
Okay.
absorb all the alcohol.
To process it quicker.
Yes,
Okay.
and then I will use my how I normally deal with conflict and things of this. I stand and take it. So I'm just gonna stand. No matter what he gives me, I'm just gonna no sell, just no reaction, just down as much as I can.
Okay, sounds good. Ozzy,
Yeah, all these two guys are like,
these three,
Yeah.
they're all pros at consumption.
yeah, a little outside of my wheelhouse.
First
but-
and foremost, I'm going to consume a pill.
Oh no!
Secondly, I'm going to start the contest off by drinking my liquid courage. And then I'm also going to use gross and inappropriate actions by eating some charcoal members out of the fireplace to
Okay.
help offset the alcohol.
Does that work?
It doesn't matter.
I guess it does for Ozzy Osbourne.
We'll get Alton Brown on the horn. We just suss out the science of that.
Let me see. And then the entire time I'll do some useless jabbering.
Okay, he's just gonna mumble.
Just remember, this is good stuff. It's like for every one they're drinking, I'm like 5 going down.
That sounds great. All right, Nick, what are you using? Or Guy, either one.
Iron stomach
Okay.
and indomitable will.
Okay. Perfect.
Can't eat anything. Ravenous
Okay.
and bottomless pit.
Okay.
You were built for this.
I'd also like to throw in team player on top.
Of course, I'm afraid if I fail this, I might create a meat tornado. But
Oh no!
All right. Guy, I think you're the only one that I'm going to impose a weakness on. I think that to activate the endless pit of a stomach that you're wanting to, it would have required a food sacrifice. So let's do -1 for that.
Okay.
But everybody else make your rolls with the powers that you declared.
I would like to risk.
What do you mean? Oh, you want to burn?
I want to, no, not burn, but I would like to impose a weakness.
Oh, okay, okay.
Um,
Which one?
I believe this is a point where Sharon would find out about this, and she would not approve. So therefore, she would want me to do a favor that I don't want to do.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and mark that weakness, mark attention on that theme, and then roll it up. Nick, how did you do?
I did not do well.
You mean
I failed.
you couldn't keep up with the most
I
interesting
couldn't.
man in the world?
I could not.
All right. So Nick is
A
gonna.
man's man over there is falling on his
How many
arse.
how many tags did you use on that?
2.
2. All right, so we're gonna do
This was a by choice.
Intoxicated.
drunk 2, and this is a status.
I got up here for that.
All right, Guy, how'd it go?
Guy got a 10 again.
Guy got a 10.
Yeah.
He completely just keeps up. Drink for drink.
Dude,
I'm
this-
on fire. I got a 12.
John got a 12.
I rolled a 10.
John
And a +2.
Cena showing up for
No
the
sell.
challenge.
Just absolutely no expression. as we go.
Absolutely. And how many powers did you use, Guy?
I used 3 in the weakness, so 2, I guess.
Or-
No, it would be 3.
Or is it-
I
would be
think-
3?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you keep it.
So this is going to be a positive status, kind of a morale booster for you.
Okay.
That's kind of going to have a one-time use. You'll burn it whenever you want to gain the benefit. It's called I Kept Up.
Yeah, mine's 2.
Solid.
Yeah.
And Ozzy, how did you do?
I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10. You also kept up.
Am I still the only one that's
4
failed?
powers. So 4 powers.
Wow.
Well, I mean, his
Jeez.
life is consumed around alcohol.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean,
There you go. One-time use story tag. Perfecto. So you guys do this drinking contest with the most interesting man in the world. You guys help Nick to his feet, who somehow didn't keep up with John.
Get some more,
Come on, Nick.
Get some more breakfast in you.
I know.
I would make haste now to get to Vegas. I think the ritual will start soon.
hey guy, do you have any bacon? I could put this in it and he can clear his head. It can clear.
You're not giving me one of those.
All right. How do you guys get to the old Hard Rock Cafe in Vegas?
I know that there's at least I don't know a nice like burger joint
Oh yeah.
around there. Oh yeah, that's like maybe like across the street from
Okay.
the Hard Rock Cafe. So I'm going to take them to Flavortown and open a portal.
I think to open a portal big enough for all 4 of you to go through, you're going to have to do some pretty good rolling. It's going to be a change the game. You have to create a portal to Flavortown. And I'll say that the most interesting man in the world gives you a whole rotisserie chicken with which to do this.
They love that over there.
Flavortown?
Flavortown.
In Flavortown, they love when you just eat bone and all your rotisserie chickens.
Yeah. Just,
Guy, I'm not going to lie, I've always wanted to go to Flavortown.
I watch your show.
I watch your
all
show
the time.
all the time.
I could actually see John Cena having
I'm
that
very
scene.
much about it.
God.
Ah, yes, Waffle House.
Okay.
All
So
right,
what do I get to add to my roll?
So I don't know. What do you get to add to your roll? You're opening a portal to Flavortown
Yeah, so
using a rotisserie chicken.
Using a rotisserie chicken, I take him to Flavortown, and I guess portal.
Okay.
So I guess that's 2.
Yep.
Can you use your like iron stomach and like things like that to help you like just consume the chicken
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
to get to Flavortown?
Yeah, that's that'd be ravenous. Ravenous, I guess, bottomless pit.
Okay.
Because it's not rotisserie chicken's not dangerous, so I guess that doesn't really apply.
When you eat it bones and all, it's,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. So can consume anything. So I guess that's 5.
Okay. I'm gonna impose constantly tired
Okay.
and
So that's 2 against me so far for the rotisserie chicken. And,
well, no. That just is a food sacrifice.
Oh, okay.
I'm not imposing the weakness because you have the food sacrifice
Right.
ready to go.
Okay.
So just constantly tired. So -1. So you're at +4.
Okay.
That's a pretty good roll on change the game. Now I will say to get everybody over there in one go, you're gonna need a 10.
A 10. Okay. All right. Well,
So you have +4.
yeah, that's been pretty good so far tonight. Let's see. Yeah, that'll get us
Yes.
there. Rolled an 8.
Yeah.
All right,
So
perfect.
that'll
So, yeah, you have to
be,
spend
12.
you have to spend all 4 juice, and you'll spend that to make a portal and make it ongoing long enough for you guys to get through. So when people walk
Who says
through,
we want to get through? We may want to
Yeah, I
spend
want to
some
know how
time
you
in
summon.
Flavor.
How do you summon this portal?
yeah, describe the portal to me. Do you guys like crawl through the most interesting man in the world's oven?
No, we went to the burger joint.
And then we come out of like the oven at the burger.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of
Or is it like a pantry deal? You know, you open the pantry.
No, he's got a
door.
cantina in the backyard.
Oh.
Well, I eat the rotisserie chicken, and then I'm able to kind of regurgitate the bones back out.
Oh, wow.
And I make like a ritual circle, and the portal just kind of comes up from the ground, and you see us like kind of disappear as the portal goes up. You know what
This
I mean?
is the most badass anime Thor
That's
Ragnarok.
that's what magic, right? That's how she does it.
Yeah. That's very cool. Just like throws up all these bones, and then the Bifrost takes you guys to Flavor Town.
That's not what happens when I throw up.
You don't want to see me throw up.
But it's a Bifrost made of spaghetti noodles.
Spaghetti and like burger meat. Right?
It's like, this is
Oh,
unsettling.
or can it be like two buns appear and snap us, like snap us into Flavor Town?
Which one is it, Noah?
I like the buns.
The buns.
are good.
Like buns appear above. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so I'll say you guys are flying through Flavor Town. You don't like journey through the place because you are in a hurry.
That's too bad.
But what do they see as you guys journey through Flavor Town?
So you see just a little bit of the kingdom of Flavor Town. Well, I guess the township of
Okay.
Flavor Town. So some of the flavor imps going around tending to the ghost pepper farms and whatnot.
Can I ask what the flavor imps look like? I've been wondering this. Are they like made of food, or are they just like little imps that have little chef hats on and little aprons?
Little aprons, chef hats. Yeah, I mean they just look like generally impish, but they have very large mouths.
Mm-hmm.
And
Instead of pitchforks, they're just like normal
they're
forks.
spatulas.
Oh, spatulas. Very good.
Yes.
And the playground would have like strips of bacon for slides,
Yeah.
and the little wheel that you'd ride on would be a spaghetti pizza pie.
Yeah, rivers of sauce.
And the neighborhoods are divided by different like local cuisines. Like there's Italian.
Well, that's like normal house.
And then yeah.
Yep.
I'm really enjoying this description as we fly over the picturesque
Yeah.
Flavor
So
Town.
does all the mascots and stuff like the guy from Little Caesars is there?
Oh,
And
yeah.
do the imps look like that guy, or is he just like has his own
He's a
like house?
resident.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
pizzas.
he's definitely a resident.
Gotcha.
Mayor McCheese literally runs Flavor Town.
Yeah, is the Burger King the monarch of Flavor Town?
I think so. I think he has to be.
Or at least of his little section,
Yeah,
right?
there's
And
definitely
Dairy
some,
Queen.
Oh, it is cool. Of course.
That's right.
It's
There's
the Burger
definitely
King
some,
and his
Dairy.
there's some discrepancy in leadership in Flavor
Oh,
Town.
yes,
because
yes.
you're the mayor, right?
I am the mayor.
So are
of
they
Flavor
like
Town.
figureheads, and you hold all the real political powers?
And
I
they-
really want to break down the government of Flavor Town.
Well-
Can we spend some time on this?
I was given the quest by the king to find the greatest diners,
So
dives and drive-ins.
The Burger King gave you that quest?
Yes, that's true.
And their court jester, Ronald McDonald.
Please tell me that skim milk and yogurt are banned from Flavor
Almost
Town.
definitely.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. And you
That's
got
just-
the
that's just
Chick-fil-A
lies and
cows
nonsense.
running around.
yeah, they're out there grazing,
Oh,
killing chickens.
Right. And cattle is just a side of beef, It's not even look like a cow.
Except for the Chick-fil-A cows.
Now I really
Yes,
want an
yes.
entire adventure in Flavor Town, like pretty bad.
That's why I pushed for Noah to be Guy Fieri. If I'm gonna be honest.
So guys, that's your discussion point on dude, check this out.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So you guys fly over this picturesque Flavor Town. The colors and food surrounding are really a sight to behold. And Guy, you grab another burger out of your satchel and wolf it down to create another portal in front of you. What does this one look like? If the buns bring you into Flavor Town, what takes you out?
What takes us out?
Do you finish with
A
dessert?
ketchup bottle.
Yeah.
Or you squirt it out of a can? You literally like some poor kids in this
Sriracha.
diner, like, boom, 4 people.
On their table, just sitting on his sitting in his French fries.
Yeah, or it's just like in the kitchen, they're just like stirring up a pot, and as it's spinning and spinning, it picks up more velocity without their input, and just spinning, and then suddenly four guys,
like
One crawls out.
I like the thought that all of a sudden, the freezer door opens and 4 people walk out of the industrial freezer. Like,
Here we are.
Oh, how'd
very
they get in there?
conspicuous.
That's
or
right.
we just like come out of the kitchen.
Yeah, you
Just
just
like
walk.
come out of the kitchen into the restaurant.
Nice. So yes, you walk into the restaurant out of the kitchen doors, and you are right across the street from the Hard Rock Cafe.
My framed picture is on the wall.
you like walk by it and do a thumbs up, and some kid like drops.
And
drops
there's a red Camaro parked out front.
There's always a red
It's
Camaro.
It's one of my powers.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I like that.
There's always a red Camaro
Wherever
right
you
there.
exit the portal, there's a red Camaro waiting for you.
I imagine it's kind of like Ghost Rider.
Yeah, yeah.
Motorcycle, but my red Camaro.
Yeah, but it's like that's why that's like Rick, you didn't have a power tag for your truck,
No.
but you do for your red Camaro because it's always there. I like it. All right, cool. So you guys are right across from the Hard Rock Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
I need to power up. I'm gonna sit out in a booth.
I got a magic mushroom for you.
That's not what I. Mushrooms.
That's not what he needs.
That's not food.
Can I get 10 burgers?
10 burgers? No. What I said was bring me all the burgers you have.
I love it. All right, so you power up.
I'm eating.
You're probably Guy as well. You're probably hungry from the journey.
Oh, most definitely.
Ravenous
Flavortown
even.
takes it out of
It
you.
does. It really does. All right, awesome. So you guys are across from the Hard Rock Cafe, and these two are eating. John and Ozzy, what are you guys doing? Are you watching them eat?
No. That is disgusting.
It's delicious.
Your body is a temple.
Yeah, my body is a temple. Look at these muscles.
Mine is too.
We have very different
And I'm
tastes
feeding
and
it.
temples.
Yes.
I want to say I'm snorting rails of creatine. I don't know, but he's not using them.
I'm going to go scope out this Hard Rock Cafe.
Okay, cool. So you go across the street, and the door is locked, which is strange for midday in Vegas.
Right. I'm going to look at, are there any windows that can I look inside?
Oh, absolutely. Roll me a big ol' investigation check. Any power tags?
I do not.
Let's see if you got any weakness tags that I can do. Yeah, I think you're being pretty obvious right now. Not really hidden.
I'm not trying to go invisible on them.
Yeah, I think that could have been a power tag you could have invoked.
Oh, but I'm not.
You're like sneaking around. You don't want Terry Crews to see you as you're trying to spy
I guess
on him.
that's true.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, you have the power. Why not use
Right.
it?
So, yeah, I'm going to, as I start to walk up, I'm going to go invisible, and I'm also going to move without sound, as you cannot see or hear me anymore.
Nice. So you like walk out of this diner, which we haven't even named, and I don't think we will.
Nope.
You're like, this is disgusting. Boom.
I'm gone.
And he's just gone. So you walk across the street, and you're trying to spy into this space. So go ahead and roll me that check at +2.
I did, and that would be 11.
Wow.
I've not rolled under a 7 yet.
Yes. So you get 2 very clear questions. Or you can go ahead and introduce some facts that you learned from the clues for me, if you would like to see, like, interpret what you see.
Right. So.
Which means basically you get to do exactly what I'm like. You get to be the GM for those questions.
Right, because the question. Oh, for the question I'm about to ask.
No, you don't. I'm saying you can either ask me a question and have me flesh it out, or you can tell me what you see.
Oh, okay. I want to see that there's no one in there.
Okay. No one at all.
No, I mean, I think that Terry probably
Or no civilians.
No civilians, right?
Okay.
Terry might be in there.
It's safe.
Right, it's a
Nobody's
safe
in
place.
danger.
No one's in danger or anything
Okay.
like that. And the artifacts I'm assuming, are gone. They're not in their like normal
Nice.
place. Like Terry has. I'm assuming it's Terry or whoever has begun to collect them and set something up. So
Sure.
there's no the artifacts are gone, and there's no like civilians in there.
All right.
All right, and then I'm going to, after doing a walk around, I'm going to go back out, and hopefully these guys are done eating. which
Okay.
they're not. It's going to be
No,
another
they're
half
not.
an hour.
They're not at all.
We may have to go to another restaurant.
So about 3/4 of the way through you guys' massive meal, Ozzy, what have you been doing in this time? You just told me you were snorting creatine.
I'm bulking up, man.
Bulking up.
That's not
One
how that,
nostril at a time.
That's not how that works.
Roll me a check for that. I think you can change the game with that.
Okay. So
I think your magic pills works.
magic pills definitely works for that one. Would this also fall under gross and inappropriate actions?
Absolutely. it
All
would.
right. So I think we can go with that one. Are there a bunch of commoners around that are watching this ordeal?
Yeah, so stage fright weakness definitely procs for that.
Okay, but I can use my common persons,
Yes, you can.
non-Hollywood folks.
Yep, so +2.
But gross inappropriate and magical pills plus that. Okay, +2. Got it.
And go ahead and mark the attention for that weakness tag.
That would be a 12.
Dude, we're on fire.
Wow.
Jeez.
Almost
All right.
Y'all are on fire. And I'm the only one with a status deficiency, too.
Yeah.
All right, and you use 3 tags, so you get 3 juice. And let's see, you can create a story tag, burn a power tag or a story tag, give or reduce a status, or you can scale up an effect by making it more targets. You can prolong an effect by making it ongoing. Let's do that. I think you were trying to. I'm gonna say you bulked up.
Looking swole over there.
Bulked up, so you literally do like your jacket is stretching at the shoulder seams.
Ozzy Osbourne working out. I come back and all of a sudden he's bigger.
Yeah, he's way
His nose
way
is like
buff.
this,
Yeah,
He's
Bark at
way
the moon,
buff.
indeed.
Cool, and you spend. I'm gonna say you can spend 2, so like you'll get bulked up 2, and it'll be ongoing because of the 3rd point.
All right. I'll take it.
Yeah, so that's a status. You're bulked up.
Don't do drugs.
Don't snort creatine.
I don't
even
really
think
don't think
that's
it works
really a
that
drug.
way.
Don't snort anything.
Yeah, that's
That's
probably a
just
good idea.
probably.
Solid
if you have
idea.
to snort it, it's probably not something you want to do.
Life lessons.
Welcome to our PSA of what's not okay.
Everything about Ozzy Osbourne.
Everything about Ozzy Osbourne. All right, awesome. So you
I've yet to teabag anybody. I mean, come on.
so you now have 2 big. So the way that those statuses are going to work is you can invoke one that makes sense to the roll, but also you can only invoke one. So you invoke the one that's like highest. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So like when you're making a roll and you think one of those makes sense for it, you can.
So, for example, the I kept up. If there's any type of competitive type of role, that would make more sense in that scenario.
Yeah, it's like your confidence is boosted by how well you kept up with the avatar of interesting.
And if there's anything that physically has to happen, then it's the I bulked up.
Exactly.
Okay.
But if like it was a contest of strength, maybe both of those would make sense. So you would pick the highest one,
All right.
which for you is the I kept up.
Fair enough.
Cool. All right, so you do that, and then John, you come back in and you like wave your hand in your face again and reappear for everybody.
Oh, John.
Yeah. Turns out you can't see me.
I've heard that about you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that does play every time I become re-visible, right?
Yeah.
Whenever I come back in, the music plays.
Nice.
Something's wrong with this stuff. I just keep getting bigger. It's not making me go faster.
So it does work like that.
I was
I,
wrong.
I stand corrected.
I would like to change the game and use everything I have to make that a legitimate fact.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop holding back. All right.
I want to corrupt John Cena.
Oh no! Come on,
Roll
stand-up guy.
Okay.
What's going on over there, John?
Oh right.
Before you can say anything, a flash of purple light goes on behind you,
From the
like
Hard
from
Rock.
the windows. Yeah, like boom.
From the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah, from the Hard Rock Cafe.
He's
You see
doing
it
his
again. Boom, boom.
he's doing his thing. We should probably
Probably
Is that a raid?
right. There's no one in there. I didn't see any civilians.
Oh,
in
it's
there,
a bloody
but-
fireworks light show. Let's go.
Boom, boom, boom. And then
up
you
and
hear you hear somebody inside playing Wipeout. Yeah, you hear like these bass drums hit, and then the next thing you hear is and someone is going to town using the relics inside.
Right, yeah. The relics have all been taken. The doors are locked, but that's probably not a problem. We just need to get in there right now.
And then you even, like, as you guys start charging across the street, it's like the coolest, like, action, like, goofy action fight song.
Oh, yeah.
You hear, like, the, hi, and then, like, do you guys, like, jump through the windows?
Let's hop in my Camaro, and we'll bust through the front door with my Camaro.
Great, very good. Let's do that. I jump in the Camaro. I could probably just run down the door, but I like this better.
You guys charge out the front door, hop into the Camaro, and then drive across the street.
Yeah, straight
to the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yes.
They can do that.
I love it.
don't see destroying
Oh,
a
I'm
beautiful
definitely
Camaro.
doing that.
Take the risk.
Oh gosh. Okay, so that's
Can I
my
assist him
Camaro.
in any way?
No.
Darn. Because this is what I'm made for, right? I'm impervious. I'm like buff.
I think
like,
you
this
can
is-
get ready to, like, rocket yourself off the Camaro to go
Oh heck yeah!
Yeah.
As soon as
into, like, it hits the window and you, like, shoot forward.
as soon as I
like
see
Superman style.
Yeah, as soon as I see Terry Crews, I'm leaping
Oh,
to
this
like
is gonna
stand
be-
in front of, like to be in the way and stand right in front of him, mess up whatever he's doing. Oh, I'm gonna challenge him. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna declare a challenge.
Yeah. So
All right, roll it. Take the risk. What are your power tags?
my red Camaro.
Red Camaro, of course.
I think that might be the only thing. I don't know if any of my Flavortown powers are really going to come in handy here. Everything else is eating based.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps you have a grape nuts cannon on the front of your Camaro. I would let that happen. Like
Grape nuts.
I would let it. Like your Camaro is like a Flavortown relic, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think like it having some ties to Flavortown,
a
the ability
potato
to use
cannon would
a
be
potato
more,
gun.
you know.
Well, I'm thinking grape nuts are like the hardest substance
Nobody
on the
eats
planet.
grape nuts.
Right.
Yes,
Exactly, because they're the hardest
Yeah,
substance on the planet.
That's the weapons of Flavortown. Their cannonballs are grape
Their
nuts.
cannonballs are compressed grape nuts that break apart like shrapnel.
Shotgun.
Okay.
So
yes.
I
come out-
think the Camaro is equipped with Flavortown weaponry.
Right,
Great.
it like comes off like James Bond style, right?
yeah,
little
like the
things
old
open
gun
up
one.
and cannons come out of the front.
So I guess that'll be a +2. Then. 2 power tags.
Yes.
Okay. Yikes! That is an 11.
11.
We are unstoppable
Yeah.
tonight.
Keep rolling that 6.
You
Wait
burst-
till I roll.
You know, if there's one thing that I've learned in playing role-playing games, when you keep using the words "we are unstoppable tonight," usually during the boss fight, things go horribly awry.
I hope so.
All right,
be
John,
awesome.
John Cena, you rocket yourself off the car.
Heck yeah.
Go ahead and make the roll, and I think go toe to toe makes sense because I'll describe what you see as you
Okay.
propel yourself forward.
I'm going to use my impervious muscles, my incredible strength, and I also my sense-worthy challengers
Okay.
from my relic,
Okay.
from my championship belt.
Okay. You sense that there are more people in here than just Terry Crews.
Ooh. And then I guess I don't know if stand and take it also counts because I'm not really just like stand and take it.
Yeah,
like
it will
leaping
count.
in. It will?
Yeah.
Okay,
for
so
sure.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I'm just like I'm going head first into this battle. So that's 4. Ooh, that's a
Yikes.
7. Because I only rolled a 3.
All right, so going toe to toe on a 7 and 9, you're going to take some damage, I believe.
I'll take it.
Choose.
Worth it.
Yeah, choose one. You managed to achieve your goal.
Yes, that one.
You get them good, giving your opponent a status with tier equal to power, which is pretty good right now. Or you block, dodge, or counter their best attempts. If you don't choose this, they can impose a status on you, which they will. So you,
Oh yeah, I'm doing the first one.
you,
I'll take the status.
so you rocket off the car as it shatters this big wall of windows, and you like are Superman like position on your way into this
but I'm
building.
Superman position like this.
Oh, do you vanish as you do it?
No, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not vanishing, but I'm doing this.
Okay.
Or maybe this one. I don't know which one.
Hit him with the 5-knuckle shuffle.
Oh, I'm definitely going to hit him with the 5-knuckle shuffle. Either that or the attitude adjustment, right? It's coming, don't worry.
Yeah, so you're on your way in, and you see mechanical tigers leaping toward you. And behind them, you see what you assume to be Terry Crews's Beastmasters. 4 people all standing behind these tigers, but you can tell they're a little bit animatronic right now.
Right.
So a tiger leaps at you, and you
I just want to like pretty much just punch 5. What is it? The 5 knuckle shuffle. Just like pound it into the face, into the ground.
You do. You're flying forward, and you bring your fist down on this thing's head, and it almost like, even though it's metal, like this thing is made of steel, it like ripples.
Yep.
And then shatters as like the chassis of it hits the ground and the power goes out entirely.
Dope.
But you are caught by one of the tigers.
Oh no! The tigers! They got me!
They for sure got you.
Worth it.
I'm going to do claw marks. And I'm going to put it at a 2. This is a status. It's a wound status. It's only at a 2, though. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Are you worried about it? I'm not worried about it.
You're John Cena.
Yeah, I'm John
There's no
Cena.
reason to be worried
I'm
about
good.
And you're just surrounded by 3 mechanical tigers.
Nothing I can't handle.
Totally fine.
I'm John Cena.
All right, so let's shift the spotlight over to Nick. What are you doing? You see this happening.
I see this happening.
You like stood on the sidewalk and watched it happen.
Chewing on a burger. I throw the burger to the ground, and I start feeling myself ripple up,
Okay.
and I start growing.
Okay.
Okay,
How big do you grow?
I'm growing to the size of a house.
Okay.
Okay, and I start looking more and more like a Metasaurus.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
with wings, a dragon. Yes.
Yes.
And
So did you write down Giant Nick or Meat Dragon?
Well, I wrote
You're-
both down.
you're going
Meat
into
Dragon.
Meat Dragon.
I'm going into Meat Dragon, which is part of Giant Nick.
Okay,
That's my
yeah.
ultimate form.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
so
the furthering of
yes,
Giant Nick.
yes, exactly. And I'm going to achieve this state, and I'm going to let out a roar, and I'm going to charge into the building.
Awesome. So first things first, you'll need to change the game by turning into the Meat Dragon.
I figured that.
Okay, so you definitely have at least 2 power tags that'll help you, Giant Nick and Meat Dragon.
Giant Nick, Meat Dragon, Iron Stomach.
Iron Stomach.
I'm doing it alone.
You're doing it alone.
And I know better because I didn't go crashing in through the
I know better.
in the car.
Ooh.
So now when I roar,
Okay.
I'm going to roar out at these beasts that I saw a meat tornado.
So first things first, we got to get you
Still over
transformed.
Okay. See, that's how it's kind of weird because that some of the powers
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have written down, it's kind of we didn't really do it right in some
So,
respects.
well, we did. So what you'll do, it's the same thing that I do with Mike's like pills and stuff.
Right.
You have to activate that transformation, and then it's constantly going to give you that boost
Gotcha.
as well. But like, otherwise it looks like Meat Dragon, then person, then Meat Dragon, then person.
Right.
But if you transform and make it ongoing through change the game, then you just are a Meat Dragon. Otherwise, you like embody a Meat Dragon.
Okay. All right. 6 plus
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you, sir, have
You did it.
11.
Hooray.
But now, does this status card, I guess, does that affect that, or does it affect something at another time?
I would say you would have got a
That's a -2, right?
yeah.
So that would be a 9.
Do you have any other statuses you might?
Well, actually, Indomitable Will.
Yeah, so cool. That works for me so that you get a 10 and you get to turn into a Meat Dragon because I don't want to take that away from you. But you're right, you are drunk.
You're a drunk Meat Dragon. That's significantly better.
So, Meat Dragon, you're drunk. You had 6 power that you're
Right.
putting into it. I think you can use 2 of that to say you're not drunk anymore.
Okay, fair
Boom,
enough.
you take away 2 status. Then you have
I almost
4
want to
left.
be drunk, but anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, boo.
Then you have then you have 4 left. I think create the story tag is 1. You are the Meat Dragon. Make it ongoing. You are the Meat Dragon for a long time. And let's see. Yeah, I
And
think
my
let's
meat
put.
tornado will have a status. Will impose a status of 3.
Well, I'm gonna put your meat dragon at 4.
Okay.
And basically, if something deals 4 damage to you, you're going to revert druid style.
Gotcha.
You'll revert back to Nick Offerman, but you'll be full health.
Okay.
So that's like, it's more of a countdown clock for you than it is an actual like status effect. But you turn into a meat dragon.
And what?
Which is that a dragon hungry for meat? Is it a dragon like that you can see all of the musculature and it just is made of meat?
I assumed
What
it was
is
like a ground beef dragon.
That's kind of except that's it's different, parts of, it would be mostly steak.
Okay.
All right, because
okay.
that's what, that's obviously the best meat there is. And I would have horns like a longhorn, bull. I would have a face like a
So are you like a minotaur with dragon wings?
sort of, yes.
I'm into that. I like it. I like it a whole lot. Okay, and you breathe meat tornado,
And I breathe meat tornado, yes. Flank
Which is
steaks and ground beef and
which is just a
sausage.
massive gust of wind full
Extra
of
spicy
meat.
sausage.
Okay.
It's gotta be extra spicy.
Oh, absolutely.
It's got to be extra spicy. This is getting weird.
Chorizo.
You definitely, Rick, I did not expect you to have the strangest character at the table.
No, I'm still not the strangest character.
No, I
at
don't
the
know,
table.
bud.
We haven't hit my ultimate.
Nobody has
Seen my
stopped
final
holding back
form.
yet. I'm still waiting for that. I'm sure that Ozzy's going to do that at some point. All right. So you turn into this meat dragon, and you, I guess, charge toward the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yes.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm going to try to take out one of these tigers. It's time to meet your maker.
Yeah. So I think
Meet the meat grinder.
There it is.
I think you can run change the game
It's like
again
a
if you
special
want
move.
to,
Okay.
because you can
grinder.
affect multiple statuses, like statuses on multiple things. So what power tags are effective here? I think definitely giant, definitely meat tornado, definitely dragon.
Giant meat tornado dragon. Indomitable will.
Okay.
And,
By yourself.
yep. So 1,
Am I
2,
in the way
and
at
still
all?
I know better.
Yes.
1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5.
Very good.
Still 5. Too bad I can't. Ooh, is there a saxophone in there?
Not that can be played by a dragon.
6, 8, 13.
Yeah, you definitely got. You said you had 6 tags.
Yes.
Awesome. So I think these things only need 3 to be kind of removed from the battle. So 1, 2, 3, and then multiple targets 4, 5, 6. So you succeed. You charge in and burst a meat tornado. Is the meat cooked?
That is
Yes.
an important question.
It's sausage.
Okay,
it's,
it's 'cause,
extra
is it-
spicy.
Is
Extra
it just a
spicy
link
sausage.
like
no, no,
a
no.
long line of
No. It sprays. It sprays.
tornado of sausage links that are tied together?
And they wrap them up.
Oh man!
And then I eat the sausage.
So
Oh,
all
no.
of the tigers have been incapacitated entirely, but the music is still going on.
Oh, so you can direct the tornado. So I was surrounded by the tigers.
Yeah.
And I'm not hit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well,
That's
you might
very-
you
very-
might smell a little funny.
That's okay.
Oh.
It's a very accurate meat tornado.
Oh
you
yeah,
have.
so yeah.
Well, you might have got caught up in it a little bit, but you're not hurt by it.
Right. Good.
All right, awesome. So Ozzy, it's your turn.
Okay.
You hear the rock and roll going on inside.
I hear the rock and roll going on inside. So instantly, I'm just going to go ahead and say that I'm going to proc a weakness no matter what, called stage fright.
Okay,
Well, I mean, there's a big show going on.
there is.
So I think what I will do is, 1, start with my liquid courage
Okay.
so I can take the stage. And we haven't seen Mr. Cruz yet, have we?
You have not.
Have we handled the 3 beast masters or just the?
They're
beasts?
still standing still.
Okay.
So I think what I'm going to do is use my fade out of the limelight
Okay.
power
Okay.
so that I can almost be completely oblivious from these guys and kind of sneak around to see if I can find Mr. Cruz.
Okay. So you got liquid courage and fade out of the limelight. So you're going to be at a total +1 because of the weakness. And make sure you mark attention on that.
7.
7, is that with the +1?
That's with the +1.
So you barely passed it. And I'm going to say you were investigating for sure, and you invoked 2 powers. So what 2 questions do you want answered? And the answers will be fuzzy or incomplete.
Is Terry Crews at the Hard Rock?
You see a group of old people. You actually see the Surfaris playing their song. Wipeout. Very, very old. Very, very old. But they're doing it like emotionlessly.
Okay.
And that's your first fuzzy, incomplete, part true, part false answer.
Does it need more cowbell?
Always.
It's a very good question.
Your part true, part false answer is that Blue Oyster Cult might know.
Where is Iron Man?
No, I'm trying to think of what else I could ask in this scenario. Okay, without the beasts, what's the easiest way to take down the Beastmasters?
They don't look like they're moving at all. They look like they're entranced.
Okay. All right.
All right. Let's shift spotlight again back to Guy Fieri.
Okay, so
In the car still.
yeah, so I step
Yeah,
out
so
of the
you
Camaro.
like ducked as the meat dragon
Yeah.
flew overhead.
I step out of the Camaro, and I look around. Do I see anything? Any dishes that may have been abandoned on the?
I think you guys are still on the like entry level. You know, like how some of these Hard Rock cafes, they kind of have the like here's the bar and the concert venue entrance, and then the restaurant itself is like downstairs. You're still in that like entry area that's just a bar.
Okay, all right.
So you don't really see any cups or anything like that out because the bar isn't generally like open and bustling in the morning.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I think in lieu of that, I am going to pick up some of the sausage left behind from the meat tornado. I'm gonna grab 3 of them. I'm gonna take a bite out of each one and throw them out.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and summon some flavor imps.
Yes,
Out of the
summon
sausages.
Flavor Town.
All right, man, go for it. What
Okay.
power tags are you going to invoke?
I'm gonna use my taking the Flavor Town, Flavor Demon, and
I think Iron Gut.
I think,
he said it
yeah.
was spicy sausage.
Very spicy.
Yeah, Iron Gut. So no harm.
Ravenous.
Yeah, Ravenous, Bottomless Pit.
All that good stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can stack some of these powers. Like, once you get into using the things you're actually good at, you can stack some of these powers up.
Can't eat anything. How spicy are these sausages?
Very.
Oh, ghost peppers are nothing.
Really? Wow. Okay. So I might even stack my my extra power I got
Okay.
from this. Is that
Oh.
okay?
Okay. Yeah.
It's like as a kind of a combo.
Yeah.
in
You
this
kind
scenario?
of you kind of toss these things out and then light them on fire, and the imps are summoned out of it.
Yes.
Out of your
yeah,
flaming
out of my
burp.
flaming burp from these spicy sausages.
Nice.
So that I believe is I think that's 5. Yeah. No, 6. That's 6
Oh my gosh.
of those.
So you cannot fail.
I think constantly tired is going to proc here, so it'll be +5.
That's 5.
Make sure you mark that attention. And I think also, food sacrifice as well. So mark attention for both of those, and your total's going to be +4.
All right, here we go. So that is going to be an 8.
8, awesome. So you have 6 tags that you can use. I think... I think creating the story tag of imps... so it'll be kind of a sort of minion group for you. Flavor demons...
So these are the large mouth spatula wielding.
Yeah,
And they have little chef hats and aprons.
that's right.
What are their wings made of? Are they just little imp wings?
Do they look like sausage or something? You know?
Yeah, they have some sausage-like qualities.
Sausage-like qualities.
Not quite sausage, but they have some sausage-like qualities.
Phallic flavor demons.
Their nose
Give
is
him one of the.
high
Give him a
and-
little blue pill and see how they stand up.
All right, so
I
I
got
put,
plenty of them.
Oh yeah.
I put flavor demons as a story tag with a rank of 6 because you have 6 points. And basically that's going to be a countdown timer of like anytime you make a check, whether they help you or not, it's going to go down by 1.
Okay.
But as long as they're here, they'll give you a bonus. As long as they're the highest story tag, that gives a bonus.
Awesome.
Sick flavor demons.
So they're mostly like assisting you instead of acting on their own, because you weren't able to make them like ongoing.
Okay.
They're
gotcha.
just like they're deteriorating quickly.
Okay.
All right. What else do you want to do? You've still got the spotlight right now.
Okay. I guess I'm going to, command them to attack one of these cyber tigers.
So they're all gone.
Oh, they're
The
all
meat
gone.
tornado
Okay.
took them all out.
But
That's
their
right.
controllers
Okay.
are still there.
Yeah, So the beast masters, I'm going to
Yeah. So
command to, but
so
they're still like stoically.
yes.
Standing
So do you
there.
command your sausage imps to attack them?
But maybe more of an intimidation tactic. I'm
So
gonna.
I'm just like in my head, it's like Cuphead style, like sausage imps run
yes.
up with like gloved hands holding spatulas,
Yeah.
screaming at people,
Oh yes, definitely.
and they don't move. The people don't move. That's very funny though. It's cool. Very funny imagery.
Right. Do they have a spatula in each hand, or do they have like a spatula and then some sort of like
Like a
shield?
pot lid.
Yeah, like a pot lid, or I'm trying to think of like a good round food, like a burger bun.
Or
as
tuna
their
can,
shield.
or
Yeah, something.
I guess
spam can.
I'll run up to them and with my intimidating flavor imps in tow, I'm gonna yell at them, "Where'd he go? Where's Cruz?"
They don't respond, and in fact, you can see in their eyes, you see kind of a reflection of Terry Crews.
Oh.
Only it's not totally him. You can see like compartments of his body have like opened up, and there are like cables running out of him, and he's connecting to different things, and you can see him like it's almost like he's in like a studio of some kind, like a news studio.
So this like a projection of like a physical place that he's in.
That's
kind
kind
of.
I think you can investigate to see if that's true.
Okay, I will investigate.
Okay, go for
it. And I'll use my expert tracker
Yeah.
for that. And am I getting any bonuses from
The flavor
the
imps.
flavor?
I don't think the flavor imps help you here, but I think you could use your I kept up.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's one that you'll have to like burn to use, but it's like a what +4 for you?
+3.
+3? I mean that's a pretty good.
To find out where this guy is.
Yeah.
So it'd be +4 and
So
you'll
+4
burn that tag.
altogether. Okay. I'll go ahead and do that. That'll be 11.
11, awesome. So yes, it is a reflection of where Terry Crews is currently.
Wow. Can I tell where that is?
There is a nearby news tower, essentially.
Okay.
Like one of the local news stations is nearby.
All right. He might be in the news station.
Wait, he's not here.
He's not here.
What's making that is like the still like the strobe light and stuff happening every now and then.
Oh yeah. Every time the bass drum kicks, you're
Right.
seeing that.
Controlling them from there.
So
All right, I know what to do, and I'm gonna run and I'm just gonna tackle. I'm gonna freaking like attitude adjustment the band to get the music to stop.
Okay, go for it. Go toe to toe.
Specifically to the drummer, right? Because the drummer is the one that every
Yeah.
time the bass hits, the strobe light happens.
Yes.
Right. So I'm gonna run up to the drummer, and I'm gonna do the five steps of doom.
Five knuckle shuffle.
Yeah. Well, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attitude adjustment him, right? So I'm gonna pick him up on my shoulders, and the attitude adjustment.
So you're
Then
basically-
I'm
you're gonna
five knuckle
combo
shuffle.
attack this
Yeah,
guy.
I'm gonna combo this guy into the dirt.
All right, so go ahead and hit him with all you got.
All right. So I'm going to go invisible. You can't see me.
Okay.
So I want to surprise super move this guy.
Okay.
I want to surprise super move, impressive muscles.
You're invisible.
Right. And being invisible. So that is 3.
How many more can you do?
I can move with no sound, I guess.
Okay.
Incredible strength.
Yep.
And I think that might be it. I have like my belt doesn't help me like attack people. It just makes it so people can't pin me down because I'm unpinnable because I'm the champion. So that's 5.
That's 5.
Right. I have the claw marks.
Okay.
And I also have the I kept up.
Well, the claw marks are actually a minus for you.
Right. So I don't know if that is like ongoing, right?
Yes.
So it's
gonna be
-3.
-2.
So I have 3 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then can I use the I kept up to get rid of the claw marks?
You can't use it to get rid of the claw marks, but you can use it. It's like a one-time use bonus.
Right. Well, I don't think I need to use it to attitude adjustment this like guy that's kind of this apparently really old man who's like kind of out of it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go with just the +3. I don't know if you want to do the huge. I'm just a big guy. I'm huge. I don't know if that counts here.
Yeah, but it's not like a weakness for this.
Right. Okay. So +3 then.
Yep.
And I have that's 12.
Woo!
I rolled a 9.
Nice. So you run in and you do this combo attack, and you're like literally throwing the band here, there, and everywhere, and
Right, yeah.
You disrupt the entire process. And it's almost like instantaneous that you see Terry Crews kind of like, you guys have kind of, between the meat dragon and everything else, kind of made a big hole in everything.
Yeah. I did that.
And you see like almost like Dr. Octopus, Terry Crews moving over, like almost floating, but you can see these cables coming out of his body, walking for him as he moves towards you, and he's like, "Ooh, what are you doing to my ritual?"
And point at him, Terry Crews! It is time for you to meet your maker.
He says, "Oh yeah, bring it on!
It is time.
You ain't got the old spice." And he like rips, but he doesn't. He's not wearing a shirt, but he like rips his skin, and there's another skin under it.
I don't think I'm wearing a shirt because I already tore off my
did.
shirt to do everything. But
Nope.
I ripped my jean shorts.
I'm gonna stand there and just give him the good old WWE stare as he's talking and doing all this stuff. Though. Stare at him as I wait for him to come down there.
It's perfect. Like you just, no matter what he does, you're just watching.
Yeah, just come on.
You interrupted my chair making today, and I don't like that.
Are you saying that as a dragon?
Yeah. I will fly up into the air.
Oh dang! Meet him up there.
All right, Ozzy, what are
Bloody
you
hell,
doing?
I
bud?
thought I was the weird one in the group. Damn, I'm damn near
that a
normal. I'm not even sure what to do with this. Okay. So, I think it is time for, since Terry Crews has revealed himself,
Yes.
I think it is time for the ultimate distraction, along with gross inappropriate actions,
Oh no.
fueled by alcohol.
Hey guys, this is not
Courage.
safe for work.
Um,
Whatever
and
this is, I
I
don't
will
know
go
what he's
ahead
doing.
and use, I will go ahead and use I kept up on top of this.
Okay. And you kept up at a 4.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So that's +7.
Now let me describe said scene. And
Oh,
Oh
sorry.
gosh, he wrote it down.
Okay, here we go.
He's had a plan the whole time.
He did say he was going to apologize for this.
Keep in mind, this started with ultimate distraction.
Right?
Okay.
So this means that I am trying to garnish 100% of his attention on me.
Okay.
Just his or all of ours?
Well, it may happen, but I'm just going to go with that. So Ozzy removes his shirt as his bulked up form sits there, and he pulls off a nipple ring.
Ooh.
And begins to squeeze on his teat
Okay.
as septum runs out. To which he pulls on his finger and goes, "It tastes like it's been there for a few weeks."
Is that it?
Do you want me to do the other one?
Not really. I mean, it's you do what you got to do, man. I'm not going to stop you.
I don't know if they look kindly at this behavior in Flavortown.
All right, man, roll
They
it
have-
out.
they
Let's see
haven't
how
tasted
distracting you are. And you're trying to convince him
Um,
to pay attention to you?
yes.
Or are you trying to change the game by imposing a status of extremely distracted?
Well, that would be more accurate. That would be more accurate.
Okay, so let's change the game. And how many tags did you did 3?
No, that was
7.
it's 3 tags with
Oh,
Plus
with
four.
plus 4.
Okay.
Even the flavor imps seem repulsed by this display.
And they were eating my sausage.
They are your sausage.
Are you putting any negatives on this?
No.
15.
All right. Well, anything higher than a 10 is all the same. So you've got 7 points to spend, buddy, on Change the Game. What
I
are
don't
you
have
doing
this
with
one
it?
anymore.
Nope, that one's burned. So, that's not humiliating for him. It certainly is distracting.
I think it's I think to a certain degree there is humiliation that he can't maintain control over anybody.
Oh, you're gonna pull the control away from like the band and stuff.
Yes. And I'll make him start playing Crazy Train.
I just took them out. They're like on the ground.
Huh? Okay.
About funky.
Wait, is this
town.
All right. Yeah, I'm way into that. You're gonna take the status of like hypnotized away from the people he was using to hypnotize the population, and tell them to start playing your song.
Right.
Okay. All right, I'm into it. That definitely works. I mean, you have 7 points. What am I gonna do?
You can't
And you
roll
rolled
any
a
dice.
15.
Wait, so they get back up?
Yeah, so they get back up. They're very sore, and he's like, "Hey,
Yeah, my bad.
play Crazy Train."
But no, that's not roll and roll. Play some Crazy Train.
And they kind of look at you confused.
Like this.
For a
And grab the
second.
guitar and start playing too.
Nice. Okay, so you grab the guitar. I'm gonna say you've got like one of Hendrix's guitars,
No.
From
and that's all. I mean, this is Hard Rock Cafe, right?
Yeah.
You've got just all kinds of like
Hell, they may have one of mine.
magical musical relics.
Well, especially in Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I'm gonna give you a choice here, Michael.
Oh, I got a full name. All right.
Or should I say Ozzy?
Mom?
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
You have an
Yes, you
opportunity here to kind of re-find yourself, the craziness that you once were, the legend you used to be. You have an opportunity, and it's a hard choice that you'll have to make. And I know you didn't like fail in a check, but I think it's interesting. It's an opportunity for you to leave behind that better half
Wait, and go full mythos?
and go full mythos.
Oh. Fight Avatar with Avatar.
Then you'd have to leave Sharon behind.
Well, in real life, after they had their little issues and he strangled her, yeah, they did split for a while, for a long while. I think that totally makes sense. I'll go for it.
Okay,
the
roll
dice.
plus
Roll
logos.
the dice.
Let's go.
And what is this going to look like for you? So
Can I use that one or no?
no. I am going to say that this is like, are you just making that choice and letting the thing flip because you're leaving that identity behind, or are you going to stop holding back?
Let your crazy just
Let me-
fly.
Yeah, okay. Break it down for me on stop holding back again.
You got to tell me what you're going to do. What is it? What happens when you pick up that guitar and you plug it in, the feedback reverberates and you start wailing on it?
I think the masses start droning in and doing anything that I want them to do.
So you want to hypnotize the masses.
I want to hypnotize the masses so that they don't pay attention to him at all.
Okay, so your goal is to humiliate him by taking away all fame.
Correct.
Okay, I'm very into that. Let's see if we can
That's
get
a
you
very
some
Aussie
bonuses
thing to
by the rest of your pals imposing some stuff on him while you get the band ready to go. So, Meat Dragon Nick, what do you do?
I'm going to do the simple thing. I'm flying up in the air.
Okay.
I'm just going to come down and I am just going to give him a roundhouse punch.
As a dragon.
As a dragon, I'm just going to fly in full tilt, the simplest, just nail him.
All right, awesome. So, what powers does that evoke?
Giant Nick, Meat Dragon, Indomitable Will, Better Alone, I Know Better, and Simpler is Better.
Simpler, but just a straight punch.
Just straight,
Forget
man,
the meat
just,
tornado.
Yeah, just hit him.
So that's +7. That's wild.
Now,
And
I have my Meat Dragon power thing of 4.
so that's like a.
That just protects
yeah,
me.
that protects you. That's like a
Gotcha.
shield almost.
Okay. So, I'm just coming in. Actually, I'll probably just ram him. I'm a bull. I got
Okay.
a bull head.
Yeah.
I'm just going to charge in and I'm just going to ram him.
Awesome.
And I'm just going to go.
So the only way you fail this roll is by rolling 2 1s.
Yeah.
Like critically failing.
You had to say that. I was playing Savage Worlds the other day, and twice it was critical, and both of them were my strengths, and both times I rolled critical fails at
wow.
just
This
key
is
junctures.
the moment to redeem yourself. Here we go.
Well, now let's see. Oh no, I rolled 2 1s.
No way!
Yeah, 6 and a 5.
No way! Oh, okay.
I was like, that's impossible. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
So 18.
18.
Yikes.
Yeah, you got him a little bit. You slam into this guy, and it does impose a. He's hurt, but he's not down, which is a big deal. This is kind of one of the things with avatars. You just hit him with a status of 7, which is 6 is dead, and he is fine. You hit him and he screams with you on the way down, trying to hold you back, and you slam into the Hard Rock Cafe, making this big dust cloud as Crazy Train starts playing. Next up, Guy Fieri, what do you do?
All right, I'm going to command my flavor imps
Okay.
to go attack him, and while they're doing that, I'm going to scoop up some more spicy sausage.
Okay.
I'm going to eat a lot of them
Okay.
to do a very big flame belch attack on
I love
Turkers.
Okay, so you definitely get the imps bonus because they're kind of helping to
Yeah. So
distract
that's
and attack and
6.
pin him down. So that's 6 plus
Jeez.
Iron Gut.
Plus Iron Gut, so that's Can't Eat Anything, Ravenous, Bottomless Pit, and Fire Belch.
Yeah,
So
let's
that's
just
a
keep
total
it at that.
10?
Yeah, I think let's just keep it at that.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's a big Fire Belch.
It's a big fire belch. Now, do you want to do, before you finish the roll,
Okay.
would you also like to stop holding back on this?
I could stop holding back.
What does that look like for your fire belch?
Gosh, that
There goes Vegas.
does that look like for my Fire Belch? What would I be giving up?
It depends
That's
on
for
what you're
him.
going to do.
That's for him to decide.
Oh gosh.
I think just the regular fire belch works. You've obviously got enough bonuses for
Yeah, I think just the regular Fire Belch
Okay.
is good enough.
that.
For
Okay,
this.
what'd you roll on that?
So with the bonuses, that's a 15.
Okay, perfect. And how many tags did you invoke?
I invoked 4 tags.
4 tags plus your imps, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah, so 5. That's 5 tags. So that's actually a 16.
Okay, awesome.
Forgot
So
about imps.
you hit him with a pretty significant deal, and Nick, you can start to see kind of pieces of his body, which you notice are mostly like mechanical, and you can kind of see inside of him. He's got like drink tubes and dispensers of different types. He is, after all, the avatar of awesome, and so you see a lot of that kind of stuff, and you see it start to kind of peel apart, and you can see where some of the seams of his body are showing. John, what do you do
All right.
as Ozzy starts to play Crazy Train?
So I'm on the stage, right?
Yeah.
So I would like to, of course, no one can see me. He can't see me. You can't see me.
Okay.
I want to go invisible, and then I want to surprise. So I want to surprise the 5-knuckle shuffle into the STF, which is a pinning move
Okay.
to pin him into submission.
Yeah.
Okay.
To end, so I can hold him there while the Crazy Train or whatever happens.
Okay.
And I definitely want to stop holding back.
Okay.
100%.
What does
I
it?
wanna
What
stop
does that
holding
look
back.
like for you?
So I want to, as I disappear, I want to more or less just teleport to right over him, reappear with my theme music playing, show him I put up the big hand, get everyone hyped up for the 5-knuckle shuffle, drop it on him,
Okay.
spin around, and then unmovable, completely solid, put him the STF as I like hook my leg in his leg, and then I'm like laying on his back as I like choke him.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to become almost of this like immovable, like completely invincible, almost
Like you turned to stone.
like almost statuish. Like he's there and I cannot be moved.
I see him like growing to like Andre the Giant size and
Yeah.
turning into stone.
Right, like
Yeah, I think turning into stone, growing to Andre the Giant size, I
Right.
think that's definitely a stop holding back type
yeah,
move.
and just completely
cannot
unbeatable.
break it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely
okay, cool.
invincible, and pin
So,
him down. So pin him down, facing the stage, so he can't look away from Ozzy totally rocking out and taking his moment.
Nice. Okay, so both of you, John and Ozzy, roll stop holding back, which is roll plus your logos. So I think John, you get +1.
I only have one
You
logos.
both get +1 to the roll, and the consequence is going to be to burn all of the tags of one of your powers.
Yeah, I rolled
for you.
I rolled a 10 plus 1,
Okay.
so 11.
10.
Okay, 10 plus 1, 11, and then 10 for you. So
Yep.
we are going to, we're not going to flip your theme, but we are going to burn all of the power tags of your muscle
Right, yeah.
theme. And what did you
There.
get, Ozzy?
I got a 10.
You got a 10. So your Logos theme, Sharon, is going to be gone.
No longer grounded.
It's gonna flip to like we gotta recreate a new theme for your music, and I think that needs to be the focus of the new theme. And I'm gonna say your tags for your crazy maneuvers, that's burned up. People, like, when they see you on the guitar, they expect Wild Ozzy. They don't expect Wild Ozzy on the streets. But they do expect you, when you're on a stage with a guitar in your hands, to eat bat heads and stuff.
So the gross inappropriate one is gone?
Yeah. It's not gone, but just burned.
Burned.
Yeah.
So you can't use it until
Yeah, so you can't
later.
use those power tags until
So
we
his
do
new
a
his
rest.
new theme music is Paranoia.
Yeah.
So is it all the tags under shock value, or is
Yeah.
it just okay?
Yeah, all the tags under shock value. But you do successfully, you obliterate whatever hold Terry Crews had on anybody, and you turn the entire population, like whatever he had connected to that news station, you tap right into that.
Oh no! This did not go as planned.
and all of your old fans and several new fans latch onto this, and they're like, "This is the return of Ozzy."
Oh no! Now we got to take down Ozzy.
Yeah.
And Terry is he screams out as his body kind of pieces itself back together, and like the compartments all close up, and you can see like the mechanisms inside of him are kind of disappearing, and he's turning back to flesh and bone. While he's like grappled, like you can feel initially he's pulling on your stone body, but then like even though he's pulling, you can't feel it. He's not nearly as strong when he's no longer an avatar. He's been pulled back down. But Ozzy finishes Crazy Train, finishes that last note, and bursts into a cloud of bats and flies away. And that's where we're going to end this one.
Wow.
Oh man!
Thanks so much for joining us. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
Technical
If you-
difficulties, my foot.
Technical difficulties.
His
my
foot.
If if you enjoyed City of Mist, if you liked what we did here, we can't promise it's always going to be famous people because we don't want to get sued. But
John Cena's after me.
but if you enjoyed this, let us know. The last time we had a one shot like this that people really responded to was Legend of the Five Rings, and it's now a full-time campaign. So let us know if you liked this. We hope that you did. We really enjoyed planning and playing this. Thanks so much to the guys from Dude Check This Out. Thank you guys for joining us
Hey guys, thank you.
this
you, guys.
evening. And all of the rest of you, keep on adventuring.